Yo! What's going on? So we are back in the car here for another video. Thank you for coming back. I hope you guys enjoyed the last video. Like I said, we're gonna be doing a lot more of these. We're here already in Orlando. We're getting down to business. It is hot. I don't like it. I'm sweating out of every crevice of my body. I'm hungry and I'm tired. But we're gonna keep on going. So we just picked up some goods from the local auto parts store near the track. So we're running around getting some stuff together for our weekend here. Stuff for the car. Now we gotta go grocery shopping and all that, yada, yada, yada. So this video, I wanna focus a little bit more about what's going on at the track, what's going on with my driving, what's going on with the car, and just keep you guys informed and show you just basically a full weekend of Formula Drift. So that's what we're gonna do. So enjoy the video, have fun, let's get it. Hey Alex, you wanna be in my YouTube video?
Yes, go subscribe. There, I did it. I did it for you.
All right, so we're on the track here in Orlando. They were about to run a different layout on the track, but it ends up that it wasn't gonna work out for them because there's too many potholes on the track. This is like an old surface that hasn't been resurfaced in a while, so they just thought they would revert to the original layout, which is good for us because we have a good setup for the car and I have experience on it, so that's good for me. But we're gonna take a little ride around the track. All the drivers come and do it on their scooters or golf carts. So yeah, we're gonna take a little spin around the track and check it out. See if there's anything different from last year. All right, let's do a lap around the track. This is the starting lane for the lead. Got the start chicane with the cones. I'm trying not to fall on my scooter. Start first or second gear. Got to get into fourth by the time we get into the 3-2-1 cones here. So we have to initiate into the first corner before we reach the end of the one cone, or we're gonna get past. Oh, Jonathan Castro. So this is outer zone 1 that we gotta get up into. So the back bumper's pretty much against this wall the whole way around this turn. So we're gonna ride around here, check out, see if there's anything that stands out. Not a lot of rubber up here, so you'll see as the weekend goes on, a lot of rubber will accumulate right here and then get this turn really gripped up. So first practice, it'll definitely be a little bit loose, which is okay because it makes it a little bit easier to drive the turn. We made it to the end of outer zone 1. So that's this cone here. So that's basically this whole turn right here. We have to be up against this wall. Then we're gonna follow this line. We're gonna exit the outer zone and start heading down the track to that cone that's all the way out there. That's an inner clip. And then you can see all the way out there, that's another inner clip. So we come down the hill, hit inner clip 1, then inner clip 2, and then we do a whole another outside zone that ends right over there. So the track isn't looking too different to me from last year, so that's really good. I have my notes and I know what I need to do here on the track, so that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow in practice and qualifying. But yeah, we checked out the track. Nothing really stands out too different to me. There's a little bit of difference in the infield, maybe where they have the inner clip set, but nothing too difficult that we shouldn't be able to, you know, just hop right in and go ahead and get it. But yeah, so I'm gonna go around a couple more times and yeah, pick up any notes that I need to know for tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday here in Orlando and it is still hot, still muggy, still don't like it. But today is practice and qualifying day. So we have, I think, just over 4 hours of practice today, and then we go into qualifying tonight. So it's pretty quick turnaround time here at Orlando, especially since it's a pro round only. So we basically just drive today and tomorrow. So practice and qualifying today and then the race tomorrow. So yeah, we're just chilling out right now. Probably get suited up in a little bit, got a driver's meeting before practice. But there's a pond here at the track and Brandon really loves to fish. So I love to fish too. So I actually keep some fishing rods in the rig so that when we go to tracks, if there's a little pond, we could actually try and fish. So let's see if Brandon's gonna catch anything. Doing some fishing, my boy?
Oh yeah, dude. Looking for that monster.
Watch out for crocodiles.
It's alligators.
Alligators? Oh, there's no crocodiles here?
No, man.
Update. We caught a branch.
Catching branches.
Catching branches out here.
I'd say that's a 6-pounder right there.
Out here catching branches.
Oh, it hooked it so good too. Yeah.
No luck on the fishing so far, but I gotta go back to the rig and get my suit on.
We'll get them next day.
Yeah, we'll get them either later today or tomorrow. There's fish out there. They're moving. We just gotta get them. Gotta get them. Yeah, buddy. Wait, what the hell? We're cooking tires out here. Okay. That seems like a hearty breakfast. All right, so we're lined up for practice, and in typical Orlando fashion, it is starting to rain and the weather's not looking too great for the day, so luckily we have a setup in the car for that in case the track gets super saturated. But yeah, about to start practice, so let's get after it. Woo.
So I'm in the car now. Sorry if it's a little quiet and you can't really hear me. But it just started downpouring here in Orlando, and I did one dry lap, but now the whole track's washed out. So we have a rain setup going on the car right now. Gonna get back out there and try and figure it out. But fingers crossed that the rain stops and dries up for the rest of practice and qualifying.
So I did my first practice. It was super wet, super inconsistent, pretty hard, but we actually put down some pretty solid laps, so I'm actually not that upset about that at all. Yeah, the adrenaline's up right now, so just trying to like calm down for a little bit, take a breather before our next practice session. But we think the rain is done, so we're hoping that it's gonna dry up and then be dry for the rest of the day, for the rest of the second practice, and then qualifying. So that'd be really good for us, because I did get to do a dry lap, and the car is cooked up. This car is, oh my God, it's so good. So I'm really excited.
All right, so I'm in the car. We're about to start warm-ups for qualifying. Last practice session had a little bit of an incident with Jonathan Hurst. He ran into us because I basically spun out in front of him, but only took out a couple parts we got to fix, and the car's ready to go. So we're doing warm-up now, and then we'll qualify later. But I'm feeling good, so I'm excited.
All right, here we go. Mike Power, the Type S, S15, I love it. Coming to us from Jersey, or New York, excuse me. Nice high and tight is Mike Power. Currently living in Southern California. Slides in and past that second inside clip. Dial it in. Find that line. There it is. Right there. Well done, the barbed wire car.
Now it's time to get into the driving side of things. And here on this last outside zone, look at, he's locked in, stays very consistent on that line all the way through, and I think that will pay dividends for him. Let's take a look coming off the bank into that inside clip. Maybe could have had a little bit more angle there, but you can see he does a pretty good job. He was headed towards a bigger mistake on that second inside clip, but made an adjustment to get around it, decided not to hit it, and then once he locks in here, that's a solid execution of that second outside zone all the way through.
Good. 87 and 87 for Mike Power.
Good morning. Are we gonna walk and talk?
Yeah.
Let's walk and talk. So it's competition day here in Orlando. Last night went really well for us. Surprisingly well, given the setup that we had going into qualifying. So right off the bat, the car is a complete rocket ship. The car setup is amazing. The boys really killed it on the car setup for this round. But yesterday we had inconsistent track conditions. We had rain that we were driving through. The car was doing great, and I was actually feeling really good as well. But when it came to full dry track conditions, I was out there, and they changed this the center section of the track a little bit. So they made it like a different line that I wasn't used to compared to last year's. So I was struggling pretty heavy with that. I was like missing my marks and basically giving myself zeros. Like, you know, tiny mistakes, but the judges saw it, you know, not a good score. So I was pretty flustered going into qualifying, but I knew exactly what I had to do. I was just making sure to watch what everyone else was doing. We got some good, you know, some good info from other drivers and went out there and just tried to do my best on my qualifying run, and it worked out. I hit all the zones, made minor corrections, but nothing crazy that you can't see. Like, you can see it just a little bit on the replay, but yeah, judges gave us a good score. I think it was like, at first it was an 87, but they left out some of the X Factor points that Robbie Nishida gave us. So we got like an 87, and then it turned out to be an 88.6. So I'm super happy with that, and we qualified 13th, so that's really good. Today we're going to get into warm-up and then right into top 32, and then there's a break before top 16, and I'm hoping to just be driving all day. I want to drive until there's no more racing to be had today, and I want to get sprayed with champagne. That's what I have going on up here. So that's what we're going to try and do.
Go put it in someone's car.
Simon Olsen, Mike Power. Mike Power running those K&N air filters. Speaking of K&N, the official performance air filter of Formula Drift. I know they're watching back home in Riverside, California. Them and the team had a great Cars and Coffee event in Riverside for the 909. So I know they're watching, cheering on the drivers they support, one of which, Mike Power. Mike Power, Type S, S15. Shout out to Chris Mady and the gang. And here we go. Let's see what we got here from Mike Power and Simon Olsen. Simon Olsen from Norway, Mike Power from the East Coast. Oh, look at Simon reeling him in. Mike Power, great angle in that Type S. Mean Bean, Black Machine. Simon Olsen now tucks in on that transition. About the second hash mark, Mike Power out front, fills all that outside zone, finds the crease, lick the stamp and send it right on the barbed wire's edge, the barbed wire livery, the tattoos, looking tough. You know, it might be thick right now, but when you illuminate that, it's like a white balance. It's going to be blinded by the smoke, not by the light. Here we go. Simon Olsen initiates field suspension, GT radial. Look at that. Now he's looking great. Look at Simon Olsen out front. Big angle from him now coming down into the transition. Mike Power needs to gain that distance. He is looking a lot more settled than Simon Olsen. Don't know if he's hitting the ticks, hitting the marks. As Simon Olsen, a spot on, great lead run. So we do have a couple options here, you know, between one driver, Mike Power in this instance, Simon Olsen, and they can go one more time, just for clarification for those new fans that are here in the building. So the lead driver needs to adhere to the judging criteria, hitting the clipping points in zone. Chase car needs to utilize the lead car as a moving clipping point. Who did a better job? Well, the judges say Simon Olsen gets the win. Mike Power knocked out early in 32. Bit of a struggle this year. I know, a little frustration there, but when everybody is talented, every battle is not just a pushover. So Simon Olsen advances on. Congratulations to him.
Oh, man. Well, we're back in California. I have to be honest, continuing to film after Orlando was pretty tough, and I honestly didn't want to do it. I was pretty upset with our result and, you know, just bummed out about my performance. And, you know, that has nothing to do with anyone else but myself. The car was a rocket ship. It was really awesome to drive, and I really felt like we were going to go to the distance in FD Orlando and get us some points. So definitely bummed out. I definitely lost again because my chase wasn't good enough, and it's really frustrating that that's what keeps getting me out. So I want to focus really hard on that and try and make some changes to make sure that I'm nice and aggressive whenever I'm going up against somebody in the near future here. So we actually might have something in the works. I'm hoping that it works out, but we might have some tools to help us get a little bit better in chase, tandem, So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. But I'm super grateful for all you guys for the support while I'm at FD, and also my team and all my partners. They really just make it easier for me to go and drive. It's just coming down to me focusing super heavy and just getting the seat time that I need to figure out how to chase these guys super aggressive, because again, I'm going up against the best in the world. So I know that my time's coming, and I'm just going to keep working hard towards it. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. It means the world to me that you guys are here supporting me. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe, leave me a comment and a like on the video. It'll really help me go the distance and keep on creating these videos for you guys to enjoy. And we have some ideas for the future. So make sure you stick around and see what we got going on next. See you guys next time.